Hi everyone, welcome to yet another Walk the Talk with Bulbeer. Today I have the beautiful young lady Apoorva Shroff, Apu from Lit Design. Hi Apu.
Hello, Bulbeer.
Welcome to Walk the Talk with Bulbeer.
Happy to be here.
Thank you. So tell me something about Lit.
Lit actually stands are the initials of my daughter's name, LY for Lyra and TH for Thea.
Oh.
And it means joint, literally. Okay, so and the joint in bones. So that's literally Lit. I'd like to join myself to every possible form of design.
Awesome. That's too deep.
Yeah, then.
The name is also deep because it comes, you got it from the name of your daughters, and then the meaning makes it even more deeper. That's really lovely.
Yeah, I think when you're old enough to start a company at my age, you think a lot more than is better.
Of course, age is just a number. So just don't get there, because I wouldn't say that you have two big daughters. I would just say that if you're probably just married. That's what me.
But
I love what you're wearing.
Thank you, ditto.
Thank you. So when did you start Lit?
Lit was actually conceived literally a year and a half ago, January 2022.
Heartiest congratulations on that. That's just recent.
Yep.
Lovely. So what made you start Lit?
I think I was a little crazy. I just wanted to jump off a cliff and see if I could fly. And I have literally done that, jumped off a cliff and not yet crash landed.
I'm sure you won't. I think you're doing great.
Yeah, so literally, when I was very comfortable in my previous company. And when you're comfortable, you stop taking risks. And I think it was just out of trying to find myself that I started this on my own.
That's nice. So tell me something about your design philosophy at Lit.
At Lit, we just want to tell stories in the simplest possible way. So we hear the client out and we go study the site and then start solving for what is needed. And I think most good design philosophy should be just that, solving for an issue and not creating further issues.
So what is your preferred style of working?
So like I said, I think design should solve, and every problem has its own unique solution. It definitely doesn't mean that everybody, when you're solving for it, will have the same solution. Each person has its own unique way of working. And that's what I would say is what makes each story unique and beautiful. Just that process of solving for the problem and not getting at the solution, right? It's the entire process that makes it beautiful and special.
So what is the importance of design when it comes to Apu,
So I feel there are a lot of people with a lot of money, and they're probably unaware of what they're missing, and that's the sad thing when it comes to design. It's all subjective. No matter how much style you may have or you think you have, you may completely be missing checking the design box. Okay. And why design is important today is not just for style. It's, you probably don't know how comfortable good design will make your life. Whether it's better sleep, whether it's literally opening the handle of a door. Unless you experience it, you probably don't know that you're missing it. And in India, sadly, I don't think people give design the importance that it requires. So for example, in Scandinavia, right, from a little toy that a child plays with, today, if you give a toy that is made in Scandinavia, it'll be wood, finish, soft edges, beautiful to look at. And most people will probably not appreciate it in India unless you've, of course, studied design. And you realize why Europeans are so much more superior at design. It's because they're exposed to these little elements from the day that they're born. You know, while we probably get these plastic toys, they probably expose their children to sustainability and good design sensibilities from the day that they're born. And that's what we're missing in India. And I wish at some point, you know, we all start moving towards that consciously.
When it comes to styling, you know, what are your favorite pieces in art, furniture?
So, I wouldn't say it's my strength, but what I like to do is again build on it slowly. I don't want to finish any project of mine on the day that I hand over to a client, right? It's your home. I have done my bit, but I would love it if you started filling your walls slowly over time, or with stuff that you have collected over the years that makes it unique and special to you. You know, as a designer today, I can go with you and, you know, pick up this art, that art, you know, all of that. But what would make it lovely is if we could add a little bit of you to the house from the past, as well as keep a few walls to, you know, make it special for the future as well.
Just like you.
Yeah. So this is the Jignesh Panchal, something I saw at the India Art Fair and absolutely fell in love with it. And I had to have it. And everything that he had put up at the art fair was sold. And so I commissioned something just for me.
So beautiful. I mean, your choice in art, I can see. And of course, you know, seeing your office, it's like really, it's a beautiful studio.
Thank you.
But, you know, this has taken my heart. Like, I'm like, wow, you have great choice in art. So what are the kind of color palette you like to work on?
Mostly neutrals. Again, you know, it's very difficult as a designer. It's not at all easy to visualize everything on the drawing board day one. Okay, so my tip would be to designers that are starting off, keep it neutral, keep it simple. And as you go along, the color will come, you know. So I like to stick with the grays and the beiges and the earth's colors, because they kind of work well in absorbing everything that you add later. It's very difficult to go bold day one, and then you'll probably be stuck with it in the end.
That really makes a lot of sense, because especially, you know, if it's your home, your office, I think, you know, you need to be there every day. You need to look at the same wall, the same places every day, and then you just get bored if the colors are too bold. You don't know what to do with them. I totally get this. You know, I was a bold color person, but I have sobered down on this because of, you know, oh my god, okay. So when you're designing Millennium homes, you know, what's the crux like?
So the issue today, I find, is as much as the internet is helpful to everybody and social media has its huge amounts of pros and cons. A client that thinks they know everything, right? If they start doing your job for you, it gets a little harder. I mean, you have to then very diplomatically come back to, you know, what you want to do. But that I find is a problem today, because the internet is open to one and all, and it's sometimes harder. And when the client comes back to you with 100 Pinterest images saying, this is what I want.
So you don't believe that, you know, getting pictures is going to actually match the place that they actually living in or they want to live in?
Getting the picture is fine.
But no, like, okay, this is what I want, you know, a picture.
Yeah. So that's the problem, right? Because that picture, sometimes the client doesn't know what they're looking at that they like. Okay. And that sometimes cannot just be applied to a situation that we have.
Yeah, that's
so you have to you can say this is the look and feel, but give the architect that amount of leeway to work with it. But I had a client who say, oh, this is exactly what I want. You cannot change it at all. So then that's the problem.
Okay. So what kind of, which is your favorite design or your project that you have done?
So it would have to be my home in the clouds that I think everybody has probably seen on my Instagram already. But it was a home that I built over COVID, and it's a bucket list checkbox for me. Thanks to all the blessings that I have. And it's definitely one of my proudest moments.
So how is the journey of this project? Like, you could tell us something about.
So building anything 500 meters above sea level comes with its challenges, right? There's lack of electricity, there's lack of water, there's lack of loads that can be transported up to the mountains, and then there was COVID, and it was, there were unlimited challenges. This is up in Kandala.
Okay.
And it was in a secluded area. There were no roads, etc. And it was a really, really tough journey. Having said that, now when I look back and you think about all the things that you surmounted to get there, the overwhelming feeling that I have is of gratitude.
That's great. Tell me something, Abu. How do you manage with, two young kids and work? Because your kind of work, what I hear from you is like, you're like hands-on at work. So how do you manage your home and work?
So I have been blessed with a super, super, super loving, devoted husband and father. And he literally takes care of the kids, schedules, maids, drivers, everything. And everybody knows, from my mom to everybody who's near and dear to us knows how happily spaced out I am most of the time.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so if it weren't for him,
I understand.
Yep. So if it wasn't for him, I don't think my journey would have been this easy.
Lovely. That's beautiful. Okay, so what would you choose between Bombay and Delhi?
Really, you want me to say that? Bombay any day. I'm a Bombay girl from the beginning to the end. Although, like I said to you, I spent my honeymoon period in Delhi for a year, but which I thoroughly enjoyed. But I'm not sure if I go back there today with the same husband, I may enjoy it that much.
Okay. One last question.
Sure.
LA or New York?
Yeah, so like they say, right? Those from Bombay love New York and those from Delhi love LA. Maybe a stereotype, but it's true.
No, so like because you studied there, right? You're from UCLA, you meant.
Yeah. So I studied at UCLA, but I worked in New York, and New York just won me over, hands down.
So would you ever go back if you get a choice?
I have many times to move back.
Yeah.
Move back? I don't know. I think Mera Bharat Mahan for me right now.
What about project?
Of course. Please, I am hands up, both hands up. Please call me any work, anywhere. If that's anywhere around the world. I'm actually off to San Francisco next week.
Okay.
Literally for 3 days. And just checking up on my project getting completed there.
Yeah.
And I'm back at the end of the week.
That's awesome. So you've already, started, you've already got your work started right there in the US.
Yep.
And Frisco being closer to LA. So maybe you get work, on that side sooner than
later.
Yeah. God willing. I'm sure. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you, Bulbeer.
What about Ace Tech? How you and Ace Tech, like what's the story between you and Ace Tech?
So I definitely think that over the years, all of you doing all these lovely things have increased the interaction that the layman has with the design world, right? Thanks to you all, architects get exposed to new products and also get platforms to, speak about relevant topics today. students get encouraged to showcase their designs, which may not be so easily received in the world out there, but get platforms to, show off their work. So it's all thumbs up, and, thanks to you guys making it easy for connecting all these people out there,
Thank you guys for supporting us and, letting us, helping us grow. It's both ways.
Yes.
Then thank you so much, Apu. I really appreciate your time and love chatting up with you, and I hope you did too.
I did too, Balbir.
Lovely. Thank you, everyone. And we shall see you soon in our next episode. Bye for now.